All right, it's your boy Moolah. This week at the Fat Podcast. We back with another one. We with your boy Kevin Samuels, RIP to the Godfather. Well, we got a woman. She's on here saying that he didn't like black women. Let's check it out. Let's hear.
Can you hear
Hello.
me?
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. All right, Tiffany, why do you think I hate black women?
Okay, so I don't feel like you specifically hate black women. I feel like you don't like women in general. Not
Damn.
necessarily like just black women specifically, like because
Damn, that's cold.
I've been watching it. So I've watched you for a while now.
What
So
does
I
that
feel
mean?
like
What does that mean? I don't like women in general.
I mean, like as far as you don't like us as the way I always tell my husband that I don't like you personally because you're an asshole.
Oh shit! Shots fired! Pop, pop, out, pop, out.
And
You don't know
I
me
feel
personally, so you can't say that.
Okay, well, I don't like you as a person.
You don't
that
know
I do
me as a
not know.
person. You don't know me as a person, ma'am. All you know me is from a YouTube channel.
Yes, correct.
But I need you to get back to why I don't like women. Why I don't like half the population.
Because I feel like the way you speak to women is very assholish. And it's not like you.
Assholish meaning direct.
Direct and correct.
You could be direct and not be an asshole.
Okay, well, you still haven't substantiated what asshole is.
The way you speak, like, okay, so for instance,
let me ask you a question, Tiffany.
Yes.
How often have you? Let me ask you several questions. How long have you watched my program?
For about almost a year now.
A year. Okay, so every woman that comes on the show, when I engage them on the call, I immediately go to being an asshole, as you would say.
Not immediately, no.
Okay, no, not immediately. Then what precipitates that event, Tiffany?
If you don't like something, it's automatic asshole.
No, ma'am, it's not. There have been plenty of people who, excuse me, ma'am, there's a video up right now with a 37-year-old black woman from Jamaica where I talked to her for an hour. And there was no asshole. And I didn't like several of the things she was saying. There's plenty of videos up there, ma'am. You're outright wrong. What precipitates that is usually when someone gives me an attitude. I reflect back what's at them.
I mean, but you can handle it differently.
Ma'am, I handled it the way I handled. No, ma'am. What? So you want me to take bad treatment, disrespect, and handle it? Excuse me. Let me finish. I'm the coach, the consultant, and what I do is effective. I mirror back what someone's giving me so they can see themselves and make a correction. Let me ask you a question. What are you? Do you work?
Yes.
What's your profession?
I'm in the medical field. I'm a nurse.
Have you ever worked any time in the ER?
Yes, I was on the EMT.
Okay, great. So when somebody comes in critical condition, do you have time to worry about each other's feelings, or you gotta get shit done to save somebody's life?
You have to save life.
Somebody could easily say that nurse Tiffany's a bitch. But I bet you that the person whose life you save says thank you.
Boom. Gotcha.
I mean, yes.
No, ma'am. Okay. So I'm at work. And depending upon the level of trauma and the triage necessary, I may need to go stop the bleeding before we get to the bedside manner. How come you can do that in your job and I can't do it in my job? Why does that make me an asshole, but you a professional?
And I want you guys to go ahead and answer that in the comment section down below right now.
Go ahead.
What he just asked, how does that make her a professional, but him an asshole? And it's very funny because
I don't talk to people. Even if you're in trauma, I still can't talk to a trauma victim.
Who said you talk to a trauma? The person in the trauma don't hear you, but the people you work with. You mean the people you talk? Okay, man. First off, ma'am, I'm not a therapist. I'm not here for your feelings. I'm a coach and a consultant. Understand that.
I understand.
And understand if you don't like it, then turn the channel. But here's the thing. trying to get. I am not a woman, and I'm not going to speak to women like a woman. Does your husband watch the show as well?
Yes.
Is he an
He's
asshole?
been watching it for longer.
Is he an asshole as well?
Yeah, I'd say he is too.
So why don't you divorce him?
I will.
What? Y'all heard that? She thinks it's funny. This is crazy. She called him an asshole and she said she will divorce him. Wow. Okay.
That's funny.
I thought it was a joke, but
No. I really wasn't. I don't play with breaking up families. But see, if you could be married to an asshole, assholes get shit done. Pussies don't.
What?
Not necessarily, but
lady, I'm not going to debate with you. Bottom line is, you may not like my delivery, but it does not start with me. It starts when I get it. And I oftentimes say, look, rein it back in, do such and so forth. I am not going to allow someone to be rude to me, dismissive to me, and just take it and say, well, let me coax you down, especially if I'm not getting quote unquote paid from this person. If they want my bedside manner, they can book a session.
Book one.
Basically, you're the tone police, man.
Well, so if the person was to book a session and pay for it and then give you the same attitude,
that's none of your business. That's none of your business. Nice. What I do in a private session is not your business. Man, you're the tone police.
I was just asking.
And what you see here is what happens there. I'm a coach where I am. But let me ask you, ma'am, the people I'm talking to, typically black people, black women in particular, how many black women were married? What percentage of black women were married in their lifetime?
What percentage were married in their lifetime?
Will marry. What percentage of black women can expect to marry? Out of 100%, what percentage?
It's a low percentage.
How low?
Probably about 20.
25.
26. 1 out of 4. That means 3 out of 4 will never have what you have. If we had a 26%, if we had a 26% chance of survival, and that means across the socioeconomic spectrum. If you had a patient that had a 26% chance of survival, are you going to go in with moderate treatment or are you going to go in with aggressive?
Aggressive treatment.
Thank you. I'd rather them survive. And I would hope as a medical professional, you could you could at least understand that, especially somebody who's in the ER. Don't come to a coach or a consultant when we're in trauma and critical condition asking me to be a tone police for people who are tone deaf.
Word.
Sadly, many times that's the only way I tend to get through to some of these people, reflecting what they're giving to me so they can hear it. Do you make any allowance for that?
Somewhat.
No, you don't. The answer is no, you don't. I'm just an asshole. I'm just a callous asshole that just does this because I don't like women. That's what makes sense in your world. Even all the examples I've just given you, even if I try to make a bilateral comparison to you, you still want me to be an asshole. Just like you can't make this shit up, people.
Can't make it up.
But if I'm an asshole,
look at her. Just look at her. She just won't let it go. He right. She wrong. She in her feelings. And she just I don't like the way you deliver your message. It's your tone. What the tone got to do with it? The message is still the facts that he's spitting. It is what it is.
Oh, I'm an asshole. It gets results.
I don't think all the time it does.
It doesn't matter. Do all your patients survive?
No, not all of them.
Why is that a standard? It doesn't happen all the time. Who does? What happens all the time?
I mean,
that's not even a valid argument. It's not even a valid argument. Just say, ma'am, I don't like your tone. But you got to understand that your tone ain't always right every day either.
Correct.
All right.
But
bottom line, you married to but I'm not gonna change my tone.
But
I reflect what's given back to me, and here's the bottom line: if you really want my tone to change, Tiffany, then why don't you do this? Tell the women to come in and act better.
Thank you.
Women come and act better.
Yes.
No. Why don't you? No, you go tell that to them.
Right.
Because 1 out of 4 women will get married, black women will get married in their lifetime. Something's going amiss. They're not getting the outcomes. And
Yes.
And who's talking to women to try to help them get anything else other than a pastor telling them everything gonna be all right? Keep praying to Jesus, and keep calling them you the Queen Mother Goddess, Coco Moss, Sea Moss Gold. That ain't working. Where's all the conciliatory calling language? Where's that got? Our sisters?
To the point where we are right now. Yes. And
is that a good place?
Is that a good place?
Is that a good place? Is that a good place?
No, it's
Is that a good place? Well, on this channel, I got black women coming in and saying that I was going to leave my husband. Now I'm double down and staying with my husband because I watch your videos. I got people talking about how they are married now watching my channel. There are plenty of people who are making engagement videos, relationship videos, talking about because of listening to this, I'm a better mother, wife, sister, daughter, everything else. The woman who just called in before said the week before her mother passed, her mother apologized to her after she watched one of my harshest shows, Winter's Coming. I'll take my asshole because asshole gets shit done.
Boom.
In a sense.
That's hate? No, ma'am. No. See, this is what I mean.
In a sense.
There's no amount of truth. It's always need to be right. No, you're wrong. No, ma'am. Just go to understand. There's no amount. They will never give it to you, black man. Facts, figures, data, statistics, results. When you aren't right in their eyes, nothing matters. So keep doing what you're doing. Because if you stop doing what you're doing, then they're going to call you weak.
Well, y'all heard it right there. She just don't like the tone. Even though he gave her different analogies that's similar, she say it works. But she still turn around with the bud. I'm just saying, Kevin. But it is what it is. This is your boy Moolah. This week at That Fat Podcast. I'll be back with another one. I'm out.